Hi, my name is Mike Utter, and I have written these two books, which are the greatest books ever written confronting anti Semitism. Okay, today's topic is Indian scammers. $1.5 billion are stolen every year for tech support scams in the US, and 90% of the victims are over the age of 65. Why in the fuck is nothing being done about this? And what is our government doing to protect our senior citizens? Bupkis. Another thing, it's the same fucking companies that these call centers use to scam. Facebook, Microsoft, Amazon, McAfee, whatever. Is there a reason that these US consumers are getting fleeced from US named companies? How much business are those companies doing in India? If Facebook, Microsoft, Amazon, etc., would threaten to leave India, the scam centers would be taken down in about 15 minutes. However, it's not completely their responsibility. Okay, if you're a new senator or a new member of the House of Representatives who wants to lead this bullshit heads on, you're looking at an automatic win in your next election. Once you finally shove this down India's throat, you, as a representative, can take the rest of the year off and it'll be an automatic win in your next race. I deplore our do nothing Congress and how I think they should meet for only 90 days a year and should have term limits, 8 years in the House, 12 in the Senate. How the House of Representatives can't seem to live off the $5 trillion or so a year in receivable and has the balls to spend an additional trillion plus each year is just mind boggling to me. You people fail at your jobs. Now, since I have no respect for a body that has one function that I give a shit about, and that's spending, why doesn't this worthless body try and do one other common sense thing and shut these scam centers down? These scamming call centers are known. The local cops are paid off. Meanwhile, we have a shitload of mainly senior citizens getting ripped off daily, nonstop, 365 days a year. Does India have something over our heads that we don't know about? Will there be a trade imbalance if these scammers are shut down? Are you adverse to helping our constituents? Are you being paid off by these scammers? Will it take away too much in your day from spending our tax dollars on worthless shit that doesn't affect us? This scamdemic covers all of the U.S., every city, county, and state in the United States. Call centers in India alone account for over $1 billion a year in scams. Senior citizens account for 69% or $724 million. Let me repeat that. $1 billion in fucking scams to a country we're friendly with, and for what? The last 10 years? And you, all of you in Congress, do nothing. Everyone in this country knows we have an obligation to protect our elderly, yet this bullshit just continues. If any of you congressmen could take a few minutes away from having your heads up the Fed's ass for a moment and simply go on YouTube and watch the thousands of videos of the only people doing something about it. They know where the fucking call centers are, but it's a complete mystery to the Indian government, the CIA, and the FBI. How about this? In 2021, the U.S. exported $40.1 billion from India while importing $73.3 billion. Hello? This is fucking easy. Simply tell the Indian government that we are going to hold every dollar that was scammed from their country plus an additional 25% for restitution to help all the senior citizens for their personal pain and suffering. How long do you think it would take to shut every call center down now? 2, maybe 3 hours? India is a great country, a beautiful country with great people. Unfortunately, at least in the U.S., a lot of people only associate India as, quote, that country that scams everyone, unquote. What a horrific label, yet India does shit about it. To quickly break down how many people we're talking about just by senior citizens, if we use the $750 million at an average of $250 per scam, we're looking at 3 million senior citizens a year, roughly 8,219 a day. I guess that number just isn't high enough for our congressman yet. Shockingly enough, we currently have a, quote, task force working on this issue. If anyone is associated with that group at any late level, they need to be fired immediately. Just another pork-infested do-nothing group. Here's what needs to happen immediately. There will be 5 members of this task force who will be able to hire X amount of people, and they report directly to whomever is the chair of the House, the FBI, and the CIA if needed. Here are the 5 names I would bring on immediately. DeVere, Scammer Revolts, Scam Bader, Jim Browning, and Malcolm Merlin. Furthermore, the country of India will pay their salaries and all of their costs until there are no more call centers or individual scammers. Since they're doing a fucking nothing about the theft on the international level, fine. We'll just take it out on their dime. Our total exports to India in 2021 represented 2.3% of our total worldwide exports. And that's it. How about we just tell them to fuck off and they can keep their $73.3 billion a year that we pay and send into India from our country? Those scam centers would now be down about 15, maybe 30 minutes. All of them, guaranteed. So get off your ass, Congress. Fix a very fixable problem today, and an actual problem we might be able to say to you, wow, they actually did something. Thank you.
Thank you for watching the video. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and keep in tune. We release regular content, and enjoy your rest of the day.